So today I'm walking you through a very simple, super easy makeup routine that anyone can follow. No advanced techniques, no pressure, just step-by-step guidance at your own pace. I break everything down so clearly that even if you never done makeup before, you can sit back, relax, and learn with me. From the base to the final glow, and everything is beginner friendly, soft, and easy to recreate. So let's go. This is why I need a tripod. That was annoying. Okay, so today we are going to do a very simple makeup. This makeup is dedicated to the people that are not really makeup savvy, or people that are like very beginning friendly makeup type of people. So that because I don't want to cause a lot of anxiety. So I've already applied my foundation. I didn't realize that my camera was not on when I was applying, so I'm a little bit pissed about that. But yeah, so I already have my foundation on. I'm just gonna add a little bit because I want you to kind of see how it looks like, even though now it's just gonna be a lot of layers on my face. But let's focus on my forehead maybe, because I don't think I have enough there. And then the remaining of my face, and then go from there. Again, today we're gonna be very short. It's not going to be a lot of steps. This is gonna be a very casual makeup for beginning friendly. So if you're not really into a lot of makeup, this is what I would want you to do as a beginner. So just, of course, moisturize your face as you usually do before you do your makeup, and then apply your foundations on, depending on how heavy or simple you want your makeup to look like. This is what we're going to do. I would go ahead with the concealer, but I would not go with the 2 shade lighter than your skin tone. Go somewhere almost the same skin tone, or at least 1 layer lighter than your skin tone, because you don't want to scare yourself. That would be the first thing. And for me, some people just do that, like 1 here and 1 there. I like mine to go from 1 point to the other across like that. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. If you're not really comfortable with a lot of makeup and this is your first time doing concealer, please let the concealer dry. Please let it dry. What does that mean when I said let it dry? Leave it on like I did, right? Leave it on like this. Go do something else. Do your eyebrows, do your lip liner, do anything else that you need to do for your face. If you're not into all of that, just leave it. Maybe go get dressed, go do something, drink a coffee like I am right now. Just to buy time. I am buying time as well, and I am so disappointed in myself for drinking coffee like this, but I think nursing ruined it for me. Those 12-hour shift, there's just no way that I could survive with that, drinking coffee, and now I cannot stop. So addicted, guilty. Drink your coffee. So for me, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna focus on my eyebrows. For those who don't know, my eyebrows are microbladed, so it's not really mine, it's just microbladed. But again, I didn't go like a too dark shade on my microblades, because I wanted to still look a little bit natural. So I'm just gonna go ahead and line them, curving it with my on line already, so that it does not look too sharp. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm just filling in anywhere that I don't think has enough brows in there. That's what I'm gonna do. And this is also just me buying time for my concealer, because I don't want it to be too cakey. Sorry about that. I'm not sure where I stopped, but I really had to pick up that phone call. It was important. Now I'm gonna go ahead and curve it with the concealer, because I just want to make sure that it's aligned properly and it matches uniformly across. So now we're gonna go ahead and curve our eyebrows. And again, I don't think eyebrows steps are something that's complicated, because even if you don't use the concealer to curve it, that's okay too. You can just leave it as it is. Like I said, we do not want to complicate things at all. We want it to be as simple and doable as possible, because even for myself, sometimes when I'm watching my own videos, I have too many steps, and for somebody who's a beginner when it comes to makeup, they are lost. So I don't want to lose you in this. So we're gonna try to do the best that we can and teach you the proper way. Okay, so that's it. Maybe next time we can do eyebrows tutorial and then go from there, or maybe I may just cut from this and then do eyebrows tutorial. We will see. We will see. Okay, so with this now, I am gonna go ahead and blend it. You want to avoid all the harsh line of your brows, so I'm just using one of my pencil brush here, and I am going to gently just brush it, removing all the harsh line as much as you can. You don't want it to look extremely harsh. You want it to blend in with your foundation. So if you see, if I come closer, you can see that there is not, that harsh line is not there at all. And then you're gonna do the same thing under, and just go like that. So if your brush by any chance goes over your brows, just use the pencil again, or the eyeliner that I'm using. And again, sorry, this eyeliner here, it is in the shade 05. It's from Made a Little Angel Cosmetics, one of our products, as well as our foundation is also Made a Little Angels. Not all my products are mine, but some are. So okay, so that's it. We're done with that. If you can see how it's matching uniformly. And now again, I'm gonna use my pencil again in shade 05. I just want to make sure that I did not blurred out any of the line, just making sure things are looking smooth and nice. There. I'm not sure if you can see what I'm doing right now. There you go. And then we're gonna do the same thing here. We just want to make sure the line is smoothly across. There. I'm gonna blend this little tail there, because I don't know if you can see the little tail. It's going way too much across my inner eye. I don't want that, so I'm gonna blur it out with a foundation brush in a second. Okay, so here we go. I think it's matching. For some reason, I feel like it's not matching. I feel like this one is a little bit bigger than this one. So I am gonna use my concealer again, just to make sure, because sometimes these things are just not working in my favor. So it's annoying, but it's fixable. So there, now I'm satisfied. And then I'm just gonna blur that little tail there, because I don't want it. So I think the tail is gone. And the same brush that I use for my foundation is the one that I am going to blend together and make that look like that. Now what I'm gonna do next is, if you want to contour your nose, you can contour it, but because the purpose of this video is just to do the simplest makeup we can do, I don't want to complicate anything, because we're gonna do one step at a time. Next time we will do the contour and then go from there, but today we just want to focus on the concealer, because we don't want leaving you hanging and confused. Okay, with my puffer or sponge, a beauty sponge. I'm just gonna go and with the tap motion. You don't want to force a lot of this product into your skin, so just tap because you still want it to be visible on your face. You don't want to put it under or into your skin, right? So you just tap because you just want to distribute it across your under eye. That's the goal. It's not to take it off. You don't want to take it off. You just want to apply it smoothly. So you see how it's really not cakey at all, and you don't see the crease or anything like that. That's why you want to let the concealer dry. That's the goal. And you're gonna do the same thing on this side. Remember, you're not pushing it, you just dab it. So tap and distribute it across as much as you can. Again, you see how it's not creasing. It looks almost like your skin. This is why if you are new to makeup and you're not too comfortable to have a heavy makeup on, this is what you need to do. You need to use a concealer that is either the same shade as your skin or just one shade lighter than your skin. That's pretty much it. And until you are satisfied, I think I am by now. And now I'm gonna go ahead and do my I'm just gonna go with the residual of the bridge of my nose, just a little bit, and then my forehead. Again, because when you're taking a picture, these are the area that it's gonna pop up on your picture, right? So you just want to make sure that it's looking nicely like that. And any of the residual, I will just apply it where I would normally put my concealer. But again, because I don't want to scare you guys, right? So I'm trying to be as natural as possible with this. Now we're gonna go ahead and do our blush. For the blush, I'm crazy for blush. I love blushes, but I'm mindful today because again, we are trying to be as natural and easy so it is not too complicated for you. The steps should not be too much complex. So we are going to do a baby steps, right? So I'm just going to use the 3 dots. 1, focus on this high cheekbone here. This is where I usually place my blushes, because remember, this area here was my concealer, and now my blush is going to go on my high cheekbone. So if you want to know where exactly your cheekbone is, you can smile and do this. 1, 2, 3. And then come to this side. Don't make fun of my face when I do that. 1, 2, 3. You see how I'm aligning there? That's how you know exactly where your cheekbones are, because some people cheekbones, you might not really know where to apply it. Okay, so now I am gonna use this. This is my oh God, I think this one is used and overused. So let's try to use a clean one, because Lord have mercy, this one needs to be cleaned. Okay, let's use this one. So we're gonna use a brand new one, a clean one. Okay. Let's do a clean one. So again, you're gonna go upper, now lower, because if you go lower like this, if you're applying it, dragging it down, it is gonna make your face look flat. You wanna snatch the face. You wanna make sure that you wanna emphasize on your cheekbone. So we're gonna go upper like this. So again, you're not dragging the product, you are tapping on the product. And focus on where you want the product to stay. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Just focusing on that. We want it to be as natural as possible. We don't want to put too much. You see how it's there, but it's almost not there. Well, for me, it looks like it's almost not there because I am a blush girl. But yeah, so this is what you're going to do. And then return on this side, we're going to do exactly the same thing. Again, you're not dragging it downwards, we're going upwards. Again, my blush is very, very pigmented. For somebody who is new with makeup, it might be a little bit scary, but trust the process. Trust what you're doing and take your time with it. Keep going with it as many times as possible until you are satisfied with the shade that you want. So again, you see, I'm not gonna add any more. I'm only gonna use the residual on the blush, on the brush, sorry, and apply as much as I can possibly do. And that's pretty much it for my blush. Now we're gonna blend everything together. This is one of my signature look. I always like to use a little bit on the tip of my nose. Don't ask me why, but I love doing that. I think it just gives me that little extra look. I don't know why. So again, the same foundation brush. I'm just gonna go all over my face with it. I am blending all the harsh line, okay? When I am done with the harsh line, now we just need to put a pressed powder because we need to lock this concealer. Remember, because it was wet, even though we left it dry, it's still a little bit wet. So now we need to lock it in so that it stays in for as long as you can. So I am going to be using Maybelline Fit Me in shade 330 or Caramel, Toffee Caramel. This is the one that I'm gonna use. And I am just going to apply it under my eyes where my concealers were to lock in my concealer like that. Now, do you see how seamlessly and smooth it looks? That's what you're looking for. And we're gonna do the same thing on this eye. I think the pressed powder makes it or break it, really. I think it just, and then the residual, I'm just gonna use it where I would normally apply my concealer. But because this is for beginner friendly, we are mindful. So we're just gonna not do too much because we don't want to scare anyone. That's pretty much it. With that being done, now the same pressed powder, I'm gonna use it all over my face now to lock all my foundation that I applied, all my blush and everything. So now we're just going to lock it in, and like that. I have the most oily face. If you are a beginner and then you have an oily face like myself, I'm going to stay away from setting spray. But we can do another video with the setting spray because I do use setting spray a lot, especially if I know I'm going to a party, get together, something like that. I would apply in the setting spray. But if I know that I'm going to work and because I have a very oily face, I am going to stay away from all the setting spray because my face hydrates itself already. This is me on a Sunday after church just to show you how much oil my face actually produces. It's actually crazy. In case you don't know what sebaceous glands are, these are small glands in the skin that produce and secrete sebum. Sebum is a natural oil that helps to keep the skin moisturized and protected from dryness and infection. For me, this is almost like a curse and a blessing at the same time because it does produce a lot of sebums which moisturize my face naturally, and it protects me from having that dryness and infection. But because I love makeup and when I'm applying these makeups on my face, it's like I'm telling my glands, hey, my face is not producing enough sebums, glands. Can you please give me just an extra layer more so that my face is hydrated? So my face is hydrated, and when I do that, it just produces even more because I'm telling my body that I don't have enough oil. Please produce more. It's really annoying, but let's go back to where we were. It just produces more oil than I need, so I don't really need a lot of hydrations products because I already hydrate my own face, if that makes sense. This is why I don't do skin routine during the day, because I don't want to add too much product on my face knowing that how much oil I'm going to produce. Okay, so don't forget the neck. Don't forget the neck. The only left thing to do is now we're going to use the powder blush with this brush here. Again, this is a Maybelline Fit Me in shade 55. No, I wanted the lighter one. I'm going to use actually 55. I'm going to use 55 and just with one dab. That's all. And just go over there like that. And then the same thing, go there and back to the tip of my nose, of course. And with that, this right here, now with no lip combo on, my eyebrows, I'm gonna leave it as it is. This here is what natural makeup looks like. It's not complicated. It's not too much. It's not overwhelming. I think anybody can pull this up. It's really easy. But let's go ahead and finish up the look with my lip combo. If I forgot to mention where my liquid pigmented blush was, this is from Metal Angel in shade 05. I love this blush so much. But anyway, now let's go back to do our lip liner. I'm just gonna sharpen my pencil, and now let's move on. So for this again, you don't have to do it. If you just want a simple one, just go ahead and put on your lip gloss and you're good to go. But I always like to add the lip liner because it really does add that extra dimension to your lips. So let's go ahead and do it. Okay, now we have highlighted our lip liner. Now we're just gonna go ahead and apply the lip gloss, and we call it a day. So this is the trick that I do, because lip gloss is really easy to apply, but my trick is when you take your lip gloss, apply it over the liner first, and then the residual just go back in the center. And just clean up your mess there. Just gonna clean our messes. Okay, now I'm gonna use the foundation brush to clean up my mess. Last but not least is my beauty mark I do not go without. So I'm just gonna put one here, one there, and here. Right under eye, just like that, and like that. And just like that, this is what I will go to work with. I really hope this was easy for you to follow. It wasn't a lot of steps. And this is something that anyone can do. And I'm just looking at my camera to see how long it has been. 19 minutes and 42 seconds. So this takes me 19 minutes to get this done. But remember, I stopped, I took a phone call. What else did I do? I took a phone call. I kind of did some other things. I got off topic and whatnot. So if I wasn't teaching, so that I would go slow, and this was just me doing my makeup, it should take me about 10 to 12 minutes, maximum 15 minutes. I should be done with it. But this is my final look. I think anybody can pull this look. It is not too much. It is not complicated. You can go to work with it. You can go to an event with it. You can go to church with it, and it does not look too heavy on your face. If you like, just comment below and say, "Cop, you're lying. This is still too much." And if you want us to dial it down a little bit, we can also dial it down a little bit. Remember, with this makeup here, I didn't contour my nose. I didn't contour my forehead. I didn't really do a lot of, steps here and there. It was very much foundation, concealer, brush, and lip liner, and that's it with the beauty marks. That's pretty much it. I think anybody can pull this up. But comment below, let me know what you think. Did I do it right? Was it still too complicated for you? Was this still too much? And no, you still wouldn't be able to do it? Oh yeah, definitely, I can definitely do that. Just comment below, let me know what you think. Maybe we're gonna start focusing on doing this type of makeup tutorial. Start little by little, baby steps, and then go from there. But if you really enjoy this, please subscribe to my channel. Comment below, let me know what you think. What do you want me to focus on? Just comment below, let me know what you want me to focus on, and I will most definitely do that for you. But thanks for being part of my journey. Thanks for your support. Thanks for everything. And we will see each other later. Bye. Bye.